عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I am Bain Ordine, prof and engineer in Esthétique Bni Mellal. We try to give some answer to this exercise in the correlation. Recall that the correlation is the relationship between two variables, cause and effect. The following data represent the number of hours 12 different students watched television during the weekend and the score of each student who look at tests the following Monday. Display the scatter plot and calculate the correlation coefficients R. The following data represents المعطيات الآتية تمثل the number of hours عدد ساعات مشاهدة التلفاز بالنسبة ل 12 طالبا. Voilà. During the weekend في نهاية الأسبوع and the score هي النقطة الإجابة of each student النقطة ديال كل طالب who look at a test the following Monday. إذن عدد ساعات صفر، النتيجة المحصلة 96%، النقطة هنا على 100، ساعة 85% إلى غير ذلك. إذن السؤال display the scatter plot. إذن سنقوم باستعمال matplotlib in pandas. We use matplotlib in pandas to display the scatter of this x and y and calculate the correlation with using core function in pandas. Switch to the practice and go to PyCharm. As you can see, we can create a new project file or a Python file. Right click in our project, new Python file. Let is correlation.php. The first step is to import the pandas library and the matplotlib for plotting. So can in the first step import pandas and matplotlib. Recall that pandas for manipulating dataset and matplotlib for plot x and y, the relationship between x and y. So we can write import pandas, as we can give some name ps. The second import matplotlib as per t. The second step creates our data frame. We can create data frame by using pandas library. df equal pandas library dot data frame. Data frame function contains three parameters. The first parameter is the dataset, the second is index, and the third is the name of columns. So we can write this two lists. The second is index. We have 12 students, it is a list, and columns. The columns is, as you can see, the hours test score. The index is 12 students, so we can write student 1. As you can see, we entered all values, 0 hours, 96 like score, 1 hours score 85, etc. Index say student 1, student 2, student 3, and columns all are watching and test score. Try now to display this value with print data frame and try to go to run this code. Look, student 1, student 2, 3, 4, 5 or watching score. Alhamdulillah. Voilà. Now we try to calculate the correlation coefficient. We can do it by write and call the function core. Go print correlation coefficient plus we can data frame dot correlation. Try so the correlation is one. Between our watching and our watching always equal 1. Test score and our watching say minus 0.83. Voilà. Minus 0.83 and 1. Very good. إذا الحمد لله قمنا بحساب معامل الكورلاسيون هو ناقص 0.83 وبالتالي هناك ارتباط جيد جدا بين المتغيرين. كلما زادت ساعات المشاهدة كلما قلت النتيجة، وهذا ما يسمى ب negative correlation. Because negative correlation. Now try to give answer to the question 1. display the scatter plots. ولنتبين بأن هناك negative correlation. Go and now we can create our axis and construct our x equal data frame, extract the first column, or watching y equal def test score give some label PLTX label PLTX label sorry, we must import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, so we can write pltx label x label or watching PLT.Y label test score now we try to plot then PLT dot scatter and give the X and Y. الآن يمكننا رسم الرسم مبياني X انطلاقا من Y، ثم جعل هذا المبيان ينظر إلى PLT.show. يا بسم الله على بركة الله. هنا لا داعي لكتابة correlation. run correlation. نعم لاحظ هناك، نعم الحمد لله هناك، لاحظ negative correlation. إذا يمكننا هنا رسم خط، وبالتالي فهناك علاقة خطية بين المتغيرين. إذا شكرا على انتباهكم وإلى اللقاء.